Hi guys, welcome back to our channel Learn English with Narayan. So guys, today we are reading Word Power Mad Easy book. So yesterday I read previous page of this book. So today I will read next page of this book. So let's get started. So today I was reading the second paragraph of this book. So I can show you in the camera. So let's get started. How to start building your vocabulary. When you have finished working with the book, you will no longer be the same person. You can't be if you honestly read every page. If you do every exercise, if you take every test, if you follow every principle, you will go through an intellectual experience that will affect the radical change in you. For if you systematically increase your vocabulary, you will also sharpen and enrich your thinking, push back your intellectual horizons, build your self assurance, improve your faculty in handling the English language, and thereby your ability to express your thought effectively and acquire a deeper understanding of the world in general and of yourself in particular. Increasing your vocabulary does not mean merely learning the definition of large number of obscure words. It does not mean memorizing score of unrelated terms. What it can only means it becoming acquainted with the multitude and fascinating phenomena of human existence, for which words are obviously only the verbal descriptions. Increasing your vocabulary properly, intelligently, and saying automatically means treating yourself to an all-round liberal education. Liberal education, and surely you cannot deny that such an experience will change you intellectually, will have a discernible effect on your method of thinking, on your score of information, on your ability to express your idea, on your understanding of human problems. So first page I read. Now we read second page. How children increase their vocabulary. The typical 10-year-old, you will recall, has a recognition vocabulary of over 20,000 words, and has been learning many hundreds of new words every year since the age of 4. You were once that typical child. You were once that accomplished various of vocabulary building. What was your secret? Did you spend hours every day Poring over a dictionary. Did you keep notebooks full of all the new words you ever heard to read? Did you immediately look up the meaning of any new word that your present parents or older member of your family used? Such procedures would have stuck your is absorbed as they would be for your today. You had a much better, much more effective, and considerably less self-conscious method. Your method was the essence of simplicity day in and day out. You kept learning, you kept squeezing, squeezing every possible ounce of learning out of every waking moment. You were an internal question box for you had a constant and insatiable desire to know and understanding. How adults stop building their vocabulary. Then eventually at some point in your adult life, unless you are the rare exception, you gradually lose your compulsive drive to discover the understanding to know. Eventually, there before you gradually lost your need to increase your vocabulary. Your need to learn the words that could verbalize your new discoveries, your new understanding, your new knowledge. Roland Glatt, in a review of Caroline Pett's book, I Learn from Children, describe the phenomena as follows. All normal human beings are born with a powerful urge to learn. Almost all of them lose the urge even before they have reached maturity. It is only the few who are so constituted that lack of learning becomes a nourish. This is perhaps the most insidious of human tragedies. Children are wonders at increasing their vocabulary because of their powerful urge to learn. They do not learn solely by meaning of words, but as their knowledge increasing, so does their vocabulary for words are the symbols of idea and understanding. If you are a parent, you perhaps remember the crucial and trying period in which your child constantly asked why. The why is the child's method of finding out. How many adults that you know go about asking and thinking why? How often do you yourself to do it? The adults who lose the argue, who longer feel the lack of learning become a nuisance, nonsense, nuisance, nonsense stop building their vocabularies. They stop learning, they stop growing intellectually, they stop changing when and if such a time comes, then a Mr. Glatt so truly say this is perhaps the most insidious of human tragedies. But fortunately, the process is far from irreversible. If you have lost the powerful urge to learn, you can regain it. You can regain your need to discover, to understand, to know, and thus you can start increasing your vocabulary at the same rate as when you were a child. I am not expounding airy theory. For over the 35 years I have worked with thousands of adults in my college course in vocabulary improvement, and I can state as a fact and without qualification that if you can recapture the powerful urge to learn with which you were born, you can go on increasing your vocabulary at a prodigious rate, no matter what your parents' present age. Why? Age make little difference in vocabulary building. I repeat, no matter what your present age, you may be laboring under the delusion common to many older people. You may think that after you pass your 20, or you rapidly and inevitably lose your ability to learn. That is simply not true. There is no doubt that the year up to 18 or 20 are the best period for learning. Your own experience no doubt bears that out, and of course for most people more learning goes on faster up to the age of 18 or 20 than ever after, even if they live to be older than Methuselah. That is why vocabulary in. Now we read third page of this book. Increasing crashes so rapidly for the first 20 years of life and comparatively at the snail's pace thereafter, but and follow more closely. The fact that most learning is accomplished before the age of 20 does not mean that every little learning can be achieved beyond that age. What is done by most people and what can be done under proper guidance, guidance and motivation are two very different. Guidance, guidance and different, different thing is scientific experiments have conclusively shown Furthermore, the fact that you learning ability ability may be passed up to the age of 20 does not mean that it is absolutely absolutely useless useless as soon as your 20th birthday is past. TWENTIETH 20th birthday is past. Quite 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 the contrary. CONTRARY contrary. Edward Thorndike EDWARD Edward THORNDIKE Thorndike, the famous educational psychologist PSYCHOLOGIST. So guys, today was we are reading this book. Time was very long, so please like my channel, subscribe my channel, and share this video to who those learn English with me. So thank you, goodbye.